Alrighty, back with more Spyro. Almost done. Either, I guess it depends how this goes, 2 or 3 more parts left in the series, so I'm pretty happy to have that goal filled.
Spyro, don't tell anyone, but we were stolen some magic from the sorceress. We're hiding here whilst we practice using it. Unfortunately, we've had a bit of an accident and turned everything into crystal, and it seems to have aggravated the indigenous creatures.
Yeah, that would probably do that.
I really think I'm beginning to get the hang of this magic malarkey.
Calling him malarkey. Look at the turtle. Oh yeah, this level. The noise. I don't even know what noise that is for like the music. Also the beavers look a lot creepier in this, in the remake, or Reignited. Oh, thanks Sparks. Bam, bam. Yeah, Sparks hitting those counts as charging, which is super nice. You know, forget this guy, because I feel like that's something I always missed when I played as a kid. Is there any gems down here? Yeah, there are. Look at that. Sneaky, sneaky. Just gonna glide across and miss those. Yeah, this place is really cool. I think this is one of my favorite levels in both the original and the remake. Yeah, I don't even need to do it anymore. You should get so used to it, and then again, this is why I wanted to do that early. Just get in the water first. Get all the... Kill that guy, apparently. Yeah, I don't know if your charge beats them or not, so I'd play it safe with that.
Would you like to see a magic trick? Watch carefully. As you can see, there is nothing up my left sleeve and nothing up my right sleeve. But now, with a wave of my hands and the magic word, Alakazam!
He throws out a Pokeball, and a Pokemon battle begins. Okay, it doesn't look like there's... Oh, I see Sparks still has some issues, though, like the gem pickup. Oh yeah, we do have to glide around. I gotta have these eggs. So I did finally get around to trying the last sparkling Canadian water, so the cherry flavored one. If you'd been keeping up, oh my god, you have to talk to these guys again. Probably should have let his dialogue go. Yeah, I finally got around to eating the Canadian water. Yeah, definitely cherry was the best in my opinion. I really liked how it tasted. Again, not a soda substitute, but if you like sodas but never really liked sparkling water, that's one I could recommend. I'll have to have you do that again, because I need to go in the water and kill all the enemies, so... Good job, Sparks. Doing my work for me. You missed this one, though. Good job. Oh, you do beat them, so... You get that? Yeah. God, that's satisfying to have this now. Oh, did I miss any more close to the thing? No, I did not. Close to the center. Closer to the heart. Okay, yeah, we gotta talk to them again, because they don't keep it going.
I'll show you again. If you watch carefully, maybe you'll be...
Abracadabra. Again, these guys look really cool. High money bags. So yeah, I think if you... Again, if you do the egg thing with him, out in the overworld or out in the hub world after beating the sorceress, he won't be here and the bridge will just be extended. So I also just want to show off the dialogue still, because I think he has some of the funniest.
I happen to be a very talented amateur magician. My specialty is the amazing extending bridge trick. I'd love to show you, but I'll need a small donation first. For my expenses, you understand.
I mean, that was the first trick you ever showed us, Moneybags, was extending a bridge.
You shouldn't anger a magician, Spyro. I just might decide to turn you into a blue hedgehog or something.
And that's also partially why I wanted to keep this dialogue in, because you get the Sonic the Hedgehog reference.
Very good. Let's see. Hocus pocus, Sigilty Zen, make this bridge get long again.
Is that a euphemism?
I'm afraid the show's over, Spyro. Why don't you go play with the gnomes?
Am I using that word right? I don't fucking know. Okay, again, I don't want to talk to you yet, because you're just gonna make me come back, and I have to kill all the enemies anyway. Ah, yes, there's a Bentley section. Yeah, that's the other thing. Since Sergeant Burt got his own level back in Enchanted Towers, basically all the other characters get like a big old final send-off in the last homeworld. So outside of Agent 9's lab, all the levels will have a playable side character section. And for here, it's Bentley. Yeah, Agent 9 gets 2. I think he gets both Dino Mines and... Shoot, what was the other one? Oh, the Haunted Tomb.
Well, I suppose I can show you my new trick. As long as you promise not to tell the great Zamboni, he steals all my best work. Alakazam!
Alakazam! I haven't missed any right sparks now. I think funnily enough, this is the Great Zamboni.
Here, you
No,
can
that's the
have
Magnificent
this. I was
Marvelo.
going to use it in a trick, but my magic, it just keeps bouncing off.
Yep. Dragons are magic resistant. Go get him, Sparks. Bam, bam. Okay, have we gotten all the... Well, no, the rest is gonna be... I don't think entering a side area causes the level to... or the enemies to respawn. And I will say the sliding in the Reignited is not as good as it was in the original. Hopefully I can get all the gems in a single... There's one part in Haunted Tombs that really sucks because of how much speed you get. Wow, this actually went pretty well, I think. I don't think I missed a single gem. Yeah, just good job, Sparks. Keep forgetting. Yep, wow, I got all the gems. Okay, that was easy. The one in Haunted Tomb, though, is a lot worse. Okay, wow, you actually left the things up this time. Good job. I forget where the key is. Oh, we do get a super flight power up, so... And then I think that one's the beginning of the level, so that'll let you get back here if need be. I think behind Bentley, yeah, there's a super fly power up and an egg thief with a plane.
The amazing Reignited is about to put on a display of prestidigitation. I've heard it's quite impressive, so I'm going to watch the show.
Nice, Bentley. Magic shows are cool. Have I ever mentioned that I also just like, I don't know what it is, but the design of Bentley's club in this game, I really like it. I don't know what it is about it. Giving you the satisfaction of breaking the big gem boxes always good.
I am afraid my magic show seems to have overexcited them all. All they need is a good bonker on the head to calm them down. You look like just the yet to help, buddy. A light tap on the head should sort them out. But be careful, my friends are trying to burrow after them.
Yep, so whack-a-mole. This is actually a lot tighter in the Reignited version. Ah, damn it, yeah.
That did not do. A light.
Yeah. I think it also doesn't help that they don't spawn you in the arena when you start, so you really gotta... What? How did I not? Yeah, and they have very awkward hitboxes, so... The gnomes are a lot smaller, the moles are a lot smaller than the gnomes are, so yep, that guy just came out of nowhere. Game, why do you gotta spawn me all the way over here when I don't even have a chance of hitting some of these guys? Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of camera turning, I apologize for that. Yeah, and if they're jumping down, they don't get hit, so... And the game is just not even spawning in the moles. That one didn't even count. I'm running out of time. Just need one more. There we go.
Well done. And look, one of my friends dug this up whilst chasing the moles.
Hank Hill, the baby dragon. He sells propane and propane accessories. And I think this would definitely be a level I'd want to live in if I lived in the Spyro universe. Oh, yeah, sometimes the game will glitch out and like, yeah, Sparks is pointing down, but that, I think it's because Bentley's level is actually loaded in currently to the main area, like somewhere above the map, so. But yeah, Sparks isn't pointing in there anymore, so we don't have any. Let's get the egg first. Then we'll fly around and get the gems. Oh my god. Oh god, I love this game's collision. Ooh, I'm about to run out of flight. As long as I run out of flight over a... Where is it? It's right near Bentley's thing, right? Yeah. Which means I have to sacrifice a star for it. I do not remember this guy being this much of a pain to grab. This dude's making tracks. What the fuck? I should have got him there. I fudged it up. Do I risk it? Yeah, you know, fuck it. As long as I hit him, I'll get warped. Okay, now we just need to... I believe there's one more egg hidden up here. I think the key is also up here. That's not... Oh yeah, it is this one. Let's grab the key first. Oops. Oh wow, that didn't even hit those though. Yeah, I'll have to fly back around to the... or glide back to the... super flight. Oh yeah, and then there's the other egg. Grace, who has a baseball cap. I think the egg gets rid of your super flight anyway. Is there an easy way to get back, or do we have to... Looks like we're just gonna have to go around again.
I'm working on a new trick now.
Wait, oh, he left it working this time, is that what he said?
I'm working on a new trick now.
Yeesh, why didn't you just do that before? Let's see if the locked chest is all we have left for this level. Do you have new dialogue?
Did you tell the great Zamboni? That's Charlotte.
Oh, I did not tell the great Zamboni. Oh, maybe it's enough? Nope. Still missing some gem. Ah. Shit, I should have... Ah, let's get over here. Okay. It's above the ending. How many are we missing? 10. Okay, just so I know if that's all I'm missing. At a glance. I think it's up here, right? Okay, perfect. 700 of 700. Only 3 more main levels left. I think I want to do... You know, let's do the... Shoot, what's it called? Why am I blanking? I gotta go around Desert Ruins. Do.
Hello, you must be Spyro. I've heard a lot of people talking about all the things you've done for them. Do you think you could help find my girlfriend Tara? She went off to raid the tomb of the stone golem, but I haven't seen her since. I'd go look inside the tomb myself, but, you know, there's all these scorpions.
That is another series that I'd like to do on the channel at some point. For those who know, they know. It shouldn't be that hard to figure out, though. God, I do like the upgrade to the big scorpions. They look so derpy now, with their big old mouths. Oh wow, he actually shot. Good job, buddy. This is another level I really like. Get out of here, dude. Let me pull up my... Hold on, let me pull this up real quick. Ah, yes. You know, that's one thing I brought up earlier in the series that I could talk about that I kind of forgot about. Which was I had mentioned, I was playing through Xenoblade, again, Xenoblade Chronicles 1. And that I had a interesting history with the game. What? He didn't drop a gem. Interesting. Right? I'm not going crazy, that guy didn't drop a gem. Yep, and then we have Sheila's section up there. Yeah, I have a interesting history with Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Which is that I had originally played it when the game came out on Wii here in the West. You know, I live in the US, so... and that's the only time I've played Xenoblade Chronicles 1. And way back when I originally played the game, you know, I thought it was okay, you know, a good game for sure. But I think maybe I was just a little too... A mix of a little too young, but also a little too... What's the word? Uncaring about stories in video games. Like, I just preferred if a game had a simple story, it didn't need to be too complex or too crazy. So, to put it bluntly, I kind of checked out a Xenoblade story after finding out it was kind of just a revenge plot. Oops. And, what was it? by the time, 2 came out, like, X was really just gameplay. Like, it had a story, but it wasn't, like, it was a good story. I need to replay X at some point, too, now that the Switch 2 version is out. But, what is it? I always preferred 2 and 3, because they came out later, when, I was a bit older, I took in stories a bit better, etc. But now that I'm replaying 1 again, I'm kind of getting a new appreciation for it. I won't spoil too much, but I've just gotten... How do I word it without spoiling too much? Let's just say I'm slowly approaching the top of the Bionis, so that should be good enough where I'm at. But I am enjoying the game a lot more than I think I played it when I played it the first time on Wii. I also own the 3DS version. Maybe one of these days I'll go through the 3DS version for the sake of it, just to see it, do a more casual run, not doing as many side quests and stuff, because I am not 100%ing Xenoblade 1 by any means, but I am trying to do a decent amount of it.
Hi, Spyro. Haven't seen you in a while. I'm just off for a bit of a walkabout right now. You know, sometimes you just long for the simple, old-fashioned pleasures of yesteryear, don't you?
So yeah, Sheila's segment is actually a side-scroller, so interesting. But yeah, the other reason I kind of want to play the 3DS version is just because I'm always curious about, what is it, seeing how developers, like, do their best to make a game run on, I don't want to call it inferior or lesser hardware, but the idea of, weaker hardware, I feel like is the better term for it. Yeah, there's 2 eggs in this section, one for the halfway point and one for the end. But yeah, I've always been really curious about that. And as of the time of this recording, one of the... Oh my god, really? That guy shot before I even got up there. Oh wow, that just goes down. Okay, so yeah, you have to kind of double jump and then use the super jump to get up there. Like, one of the things that always impressed me the most, even still somewhat recently, is like the Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal ports on the Switch specifically. I do hope those get Switch 2 upgrades at some point, like performance upgrades or even just visual upgrades. I'd be fine with, because I love those games to pieces. Okay, I think we got all the gems in this section, right? Yeah. So, I am really curious to see how Xenoblade 1 actually plays on the 3DS. Or the new 3DS. You can't play it on the regular 3DS.
You're glad to see me. It just happens that I know the password to open the door to the tomb of the stone golem, but it seems to have slipped my mind for the moment, if you know what I mean. It's just as well. I've heard there are enough riches inside this tomb to pay a dragon's ransom, so to speak. Very well then. The password to open the tomb is... Are you ready? Gullible!
Oh, yeah, my bag.
There was no password. I was standing in front of the wall switch. What are you going to do? Sue me?
Oh, well, we'll do something much more fun later, Moneybags. And yeah, that's the end, so we'll come back to that in a second. Now, this is a... oh, wow. Yeah, this is a little bit harder in this version, because you can't... like, the camera doesn't actually pan high enough to see that. Oop. Sorry about that, that was one of my alarms going off. I need to take that. Oh my god, the game's trolling me. You know, I need to take this alarm, though, before I forget. I forgot about that. Oh well. Alright, hopefully I caught that before it got too loud, because my phone was kind of next to the mic, so if not, I might do a larger cut. But yeah, you saw the bullshit of that. That was some BS right there. You gotta get fast, because that guy will block you. Yeah, the fact that you can't be on the left ladder because that guy will hit you before you can even climb up is ridiculous, game. Ridiculous. Okay, I want Sparks back. I'll climb back around again. Oh, I forgot you could just... okay, this isn't one of those glitchy... or is it because I already held forward? I'm always curious about this. Wait, how do I get off? So you want to jump on, and then don't move the directional stick, and then you just tap jump. Okay, so it's not for this ladder. Okay. Again, there's some weirdly glitchy ladders that I showed earlier in the series. Wait, there's nothing up here, right? Nope. Okay, so let's dive. And look, it's Hunter and the Manta Ray again. You know, we'll do this after we finish this bit.
I've been training my new pet Manta Ray to carry the latest technology. Super high impact underwater missile launchers. Wanna ride him and try blasting some sharks?
Sure, Hunter.
Watch out for the Shark Riders. They're carrying the latest JX5 underwater tracking ammunition.
And it doesn't matter. They're not gonna win anyway. And yeah, you can see they're riding the metal sharks from Aquaria Towers. The one thing you want to do is you want to leave one of these guys alive. Oops, as I get blasted. Pop. Yeah, so you don't want to be behind them too long. But yeah, you want to use the Manta Ray to break these. When I say it's tracking, it is tracking, so be careful. They'll blow up eventually, but you don't want to be sleeping at the wheel, so to say. Oh, I didn't. Who shot that one? That was off screen, bro. That guy's gonna shoot at me, probably. Okay, he did not. Interesting. There's not one in here, right? 6. Gonna keep moving. Sadly, you can't hold the button, you have to tap it.
Nice shooting, comrade. Where'd you learn to aim like that? Oh, by the way, Bianca wanted me to give you this egg. She says she accidentally turned it into a woolly mammoth for 5 minutes, but it should still be okay.
Yeah, because at this point, Bianca's a friendly character, even if you haven't beaten the sorceress yet. So. Okay, let's get all the gems. Because I think this is the last side bit. Hopefully we're only missing, what, like 5 gems when we get out of here. Because there's the 5 gem on the platform before the end of the level. Ah, there's a few more. I see one back here. And Sparks pointed to another one. Still a couple more. Okay, looks like that might be it. Yep. Why is the camera so weird here? It's like way too high up. Okay, there might be a few more gems up here, so I won't immediately panic if these aren't the last gems, or if this isn't the last one. There might be a few more up here, yeah. I still missed a few. Okay, we'll find them here in a second.
Well, look at you, showing up here to raid the tomb after I've done all the hard work. I've spent all day pressing switches and shoving boxes around, and you just waltz in here expecting to claim the treasure? Well, you might as well have it. It's only a lousy egg anyway.
Is your last name Croft, by any chance? What's funny is she actually leaves through the portal, but again, the boyfriend disappears. Okay, where did I miss gems? Oop, come on, Spyro. You can't climb on the center of those. Ah, I missed them up there. Is it from there? Okay. Is this where you're supposed to? Oh, that's a really tight glide there. Sparks got lazy for that last one there. Didn't want to even bother picking it up. Okay. I think I'll just, I mean, hopefully, you know, one of the next levels is, honestly, both of these next levels are kind of long-winded, so we'll see, but I think, I'm hoping the next part that I record is the finale, where we do Haunted Tombs, Dino Mines, and the final level. So, that's where we'll end it off. Almost done. Thanks for listening to me ramble, and I'll see you guys in the next part.